Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, media friends, good morning. Welcome to the Sharing is Caring press conference. Today's event is going to start in 5 minutes. We would like to invite you to please take your seat. And may I remind you to please kindly set your mobile phone to silent mode. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, today's press conference will begin shortly. Please take your seat. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Kia ora e te whānau. Welcome to today's incredible event, Sharing is Caring, Taiwan Excellent Solar Solutions for Indigenous Māori Communities. Before we start today's official presentation, it is tradition in New Zealand to open with a karakia. For those of you that are joining us in Taiwan, a karakia is a blessing, making sure that the wairoa, the spirit of the event, goes without any hitches. To perform our mihi and our karakia, please welcome to the stage Mr. Arapeta Hamilton. If you can make your way to the stage, please, Arapeta. And of course, following that, we'll have a quick performance by Tika Tonu, which will be a haka. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us to welcome us all here today from all corners of the world. Mr. Arapeta Hamilton, over to you.
Tēnā koutou katoa, wāhi inoi anō lā mā tātou, kia inoi ai tātou, te ingoa tamato tamata wairua tapu āmene, te tūmai rātau wairua tapu iho ngā mano, hei arahi, hei tiaki a mātou I tēnei ahi ahi. Mohi o na mātou kai mua koe i o mātou mahi katoa. Kia whakanui a la te ingoa te matua te tama me te wairua tapu āmene. Kia ora no tātou. Hara mai tātou katoa i runga anu i te kaupapa o te rā. A ko te mihi tuatahi ano la ki tō tātou tuakana kia Ngāti Pātua nā la tau e pupuri i te mana i te tapu o te whenua nei. E mihi ana la ki te whare e tūnei te papa e takoto tēnā la kourua. Haunga te mihi o tātou mate e tangihia e tātou i roto i ngā la, i ngā wiki, i ngā tau anō la ko pahuri nei. Kore tae e te pēhea, oki ana la tau te kāhui wairu e ngaro nei. Nā reira rātau ki a rātau, waihoake ai tātau te hungola, e mihi nei e tangi nei ngā tūwhai āhua la o tēnei ao. E mihi ana la ki a tātau, me o tātau whanau ngāno ki roto Taiwan, ko te huki anō langa mahara ki a rātau, a ki a koutou, a ko te iwi āmi anō, o te kā, o te harawan, o te kāluluan, o torik, o saviki anō, o paiwan, e mihi ana la ki a koutou katoa, e ngā whanaunga. Tēnei anō, ngā iwi oko nei, te tuku mihi ki a koutou, tēnā koutou, kia ora mai anō tātou katoa. Changing the channel to English, I just want to acknowledge all those who have passed since we last met. And I was actually referring to the different villages and tribes that we visited when we were in Taiwan a few years ago now. And there are elders that have passed on, and we remember them. It's an honor to be here today, and it's an honor to be part of this presentation. A leader e ngā whanaunga o Taiwan, tēnā koutou, kia ora mai anō tātou katoa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ara Peter Hamilton there, giving us our opening mihi and our karakia tradition here in Aotearoa to start an event. And I'd like to invite Tika Tonu on stage for the opening haka, please. What an incredible way to get today underway. I can feel the energy in the room. I can see people in Taiwan nodding away there and the distinguished New Zealand guests in Taiwan as well, knowing every single word. Thank you so much for getting today's underway. Officials, guests and friends watching online, welcome to the Taiwan Excellence Sharing is Caring Solar Solutions for Indigenous Māori Communities press conference. I am Mike Puru. I'll be your MC here today in Auckland. Taiwan Excellence, Sharing is Caring, an exceptional initiative commencing back in 2021 and aimed to identify and support projects addressing social and environmental concerns worldwide. This is incredible. Among the 781 submissions received from 61 countries, 3 exceptional projects were chosen as the winners in January 2022. Notably, among these remarkable projects is Solar Solutions for Indigenous Māori Communities and Endeavour, spearheaded by Maui Energy, proudly supported and offered by the Taiwanese Excellence Awards winning company of Loft Solar Corp, and of course the local enterprise Tumai Ra Energy. Today, we are also celebrating with our friends streaming live from Taiwan, They are all watching right now. The camera is at the back of the room. So kia ora Taiwan, my name is Mike, and this is our incredible whānau here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. If you could just turn around and give that camera a wave, please, everybody. Brilliant. Give them a good wave. We're together as one today. Sharing is caring. That's what we like. I am looking after here in New Zealand and in Taiwan. I'd now like to introduce you to the lovely Sophia.
Hello, Mike, and dear guests in New Zealand. I'm Sophia. Here I am with over 50 guests in Taiwan. And guests, our camera is right here. Would you like to please all wave your hand to the online viewers and our dear friends in New Zealand? Woo! I can't tell you how excited I am today to be standing here to witness the realization of the Sharing is Caring Māori project. So, Mike, what do you say? Let's get started?
Let's get this underway. Great to see you all. You got full of energy there, Sophia. Thank you so much. And of course, we'll check in with you again in just a minute as we do an international press conference, really. Today we have many important guests from both places. I'm going to introduce you to the distinguished guests here in Aotearoa, for those of you in the room here and also for those of you in Taiwan. If I call out your name, please come on stage, give a little wave to the camera. That will be brilliant, just so everybody knows who you are. So please welcome the Director General of the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in New Zealand, Ms. Kendra Chen. Thank you. And of course, representing the Karatū Marae, Mr. Arapeta Hamilton. Thank you, Mr. Arapeta. You saw him earlier. He's just settled into his seat. I'll wave on his behalf. Also representing the Okaria Marae, Ms. Kay Davis. Come on up here, Kay. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you're doing that well.
Hello, hello.
From Stats New Zealand, please welcome Mr. Jason Dixon. Come on up here, Jason. Good work, matey. Thank you for being here. Brilliant. So you're international TV star today. Wave to that camera, my friend. Good work. Jason's also going to be helping us with the closing remarks and a karakia towards the end. Representing Maui Energy, please welcome to the stage Mr. James Ratahi. Absolute legend, this man. Thank you, James. Oh, that's a good wave. Presidential wave. I love it. Also from Maui Energy, please welcome Ms. Eva Chen. Thank you, Eva. Oh, nice. She's right up the front. That was quick. Wave to everyone in Taiwan. You must come. Yeah, if you've never been there, you've got to get back there and visit because it's an amazing place. Also from Tumaira Energy, please welcome Mr. Matu Todo. Nice work. There you go. Brilliant work. And from Tumaira Energy, please welcome Mr. Anthony Pierce. Get on up here, Anthony. This is your moment, mate. International press conference. Give them a wave in Taiwan. Thank you. Just part of the hard-working team that are representing the various people that have come together here today to celebrate an incredible initiative. Thank you for being here, everybody, and our distinguished guests, our performers as well. And Sophia, you've got some people to introduce us to in Taiwan.
Exactly. Now I would like to spend 1 minute to introduce our VIP guests who are with us here in Taiwan today. And since we have a cameraman here, so guests just remain seated and wave your hand to the camera. First is our Director General, Ms. Cynthia Kiang, from Bureau of Foreign Trade, who has been the biggest force behind the whole project. And the Honorable To Hanare, Deputy Chairman of Independent Maori Statutory Board. Wow. Thank you for joining us today. And Ms. Joanne Oh, representative of Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in New Zealand. And Mr. Mark Pearson, Director of New Zealand Commerce and Industry Office. Mr. Tony Kaki, CEO of the Papakura Independent Maori Statutory Board. Welcome. and Mr. Simon Wong, President and CEO of TITRA, Taiwan External Trade Development Council. President, please wave your hand. And Ms. Alina Lee, Vice President of TITRA. Over there. And from Loft Solar Corporation, we have two VIP guests over here. Please wave your hand. Ms. Chong and Ms. Tsai. Thank you for joining us today. All right, sharing is caring. We do believe that love transcends border, and sharing is a very, very powerful act that connects us. And now I would like to introduce a guest who has been the strongest force, driving force behind the whole project. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me and welcome Ms. Cynthia Kiang, Director General of Bureau of Foreign Trade, Ministry of Economic Affairs.
Honorable Da Anarai, Deputy Chairman of the Independent Maori Statutory Board, and also Mr. Mark Pearson, Director of the New Zealand Commerce and Industry Office in Taiwan, and Ms. Joanna O, representative of the Taipei Economic and Culture Office in New Zealand, and also Mr. Simon Wong, President and CEO of the Taiwan External Trade Development Council, and also our good friends in New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, Kia ora, 大家好. I'm truly very happy today to be here to celebrate an incredible achievement rooted in the values of sharing and caring. So let me explain to you this remarkable journey of the Taiwan Excellence Sharing is Caring program and its positive effects on New Zealand's indigenous Maori communities. Back in 2021, my office launched the Sharing is Caring program together with TITRA by extending a global invitation to anyone in the world. We invited them to use Taiwan's best made in Taiwan MIT products to address social and environmental challenges in their own communities. As the Master of Ceremony in New Zealand just mentioned, we received over 700 applications from 61 countries. Among them, 3 great proposals rose to the top. And one of these outstanding ideas came from New Zealand, a nation that is famous for its breathtaking landscape, strong sunshine, rich cultural heritage, and long-standing friendship with Taiwan. The winning proposal from New Zealand was submitted by Maui Energy, a family-owned company committed to improving the lives of Maui communities. And these communities, they are often located in remote areas and facing unique challenges, including the need for stable power supply. So Maui Energy's proposal was to tackle this challenge by using the colored solar panels from Taiwan Excellence Award-winning company, Loft Solar Corporation. And together, they build a self-sustaining power system for Okaria Marae and Karetu Marae in New Zealand. And today, I'm very happy to announce that since the installation of these solar panels, they have achieved a cumulative power output of 61 kilowatt. And that is enough to supply power supply to 20 households. So this achievement goes beyond technology and innovation, and it embodies the very spirit of best made in Taiwan and in New Zealand. The partnership between Taiwan and New Zealand has flourished through economic cooperation, cultural exchanges, and a sincere commitment to shaping a better world. As we celebrate the completion of this Maui Energy project, today, let's also celebrate the unbreakable bond between our two countries. Together, we can pave the way for a brighter and more sustainable future. 谢谢 Kia ora.
Thank you, Director General. Thank you very much. Please join the guests. And next, it's my honor to introduce this honorable guest who traveled all the way from New Zealand to Taiwan to join us today. Ladies and gentlemen, your biggest applause to welcome the Honorable To Honore, Deputy Chairman of Independent Maori Statutory Board. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wea no tātou mā, anei te mihi, anei te aroha ki a koutou katoa, e aku rangatira, e aku tuakana, e aku teina, tēnā koutou katoa. To the folks at home, now you know where I am. Somebody called me a distinguished guest this morning. I rather think I'm on the verge of being an extinguished guest. Look, I was asked to just give a couple of comments, and those comments are around Indigenous people, around solar, and around trade. And when you think of them, they play off one another. We have an uncle in New Zealand at the moment who said when we Māori are not Indigenous. It's funny, when I come here, I meet my ancestors. And that means, in a way, when we got to New Zealand, we became Indigenous of those lands. And it might have taken us 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years just to get there. But what that says to us, that there's a journey that we are on that is not over. Just because we got to Aotearoa doesn't mean the journey stopped. I like to think of my whānau. My whānau, there's 10 of us that live in West Auckland, in one compound, as I like to say. And there's a number of generations. And I tell you what, it is all about whānau. If it's not about whānau, then it can't be about anything else. If it's not about family, it can't be anything else. And lo and behold, I see the solar panel project, and I look to where it is, and one of them is in Karetu Marae. Kia ora whānau. One of my son-in-laws is from Karetu, and he's a very, very strong Ngāti Manu, amongst other things. And you know, it is, when we talk about solar energy, we talk about trade, we also talk about families. There's one word that we continually hear, and that's sustainability. So you not only is your power source a sustainable power source, but so is your family, so is your indigeneity. I'm so proud to be Māori. But I'm also so proud to be a whole lot of other things, you know, and what makes my DNA. My DNA is special because I'm special. But never ever forget that you're special because you are special. Without you, we don't have anything. Without us, you don't have anything. Trade is really, really simple. And it's about doing something for somebody else. And there might be a cost involved, but down the road, it's intergenerational building the blocks that we need to have a better future for our kids, to have a better future for our mokos. My time's nearly up in a lot of ways. Not only this morning behind this microphone, but it's our grandchildren's future that's in our hands. The more we trade with you, the more we become like you, become closer to each other, and mirror what we used to do thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. We lived next door to each other. We ate each other's food. We married one another, and we had children. So I'm stoked to be here. My second time in Taiwan, and I would certainly come back if I ever had the opportunity. Wē anō tātou ma, anei anō te mihi kia koutou. I'm wondering if we, I'm going to jump in ahead of schedule, and I've got a little presentation to give Cynthia Kiang.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Director General, please. This is not scripted, so this is a total surprise, a great surprise. We have, it's a good surprise. Let's see what it is. All the way from New Zealand. What a special present. Shall we take a photo together? Okay, let's have a photo together. The media friends must be wondering what that is. We will have opportunity to explain more later after the press conference. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Director General. And Mr. Honore, I totally agree with you. I think family is the most important thing in our life. And also you mentioned how important friendship is. This is what makes us work together, bond together, and makes us grow better. And now I'm standing here very excited and very happy because I still remember about a year and a half ago, I was hosting the Sharing is Caring award ceremony. And now we're here to finally present to you what we have accomplished together. Let's have a look.
Kia ora. In 2021, the Bureau of Foreign Trade launched the Sharing is Caring program. It's a global campaign encouraging people around the world to propose cool ideas using Taiwan excellence products to make people's lives better. We received over 700 applications from 61 countries and picked the top 3 winners. One of them came from New Zealand. Maui Energy, which is a small company dedicated in helping Maui communities, won the prize. They had a brilliant plan to use colored solar panels from Loft Solar, a Taiwan Excellence Award winner. Together, they built a self-sustaining power system for Okaria Marae and Karetu Marae in New Zealand. These solar panels are like chameleons. They fit perfectly in different environments and work wonders for green energy. It took a whole year to accomplish the project. They are now generating 61 kilowatt of power, providing stable hot water and heat for 20 households. That's made a huge difference in the lives of the residents in these communities. Our journey has been incredible, turning ideas into reality and creating positive change. It wasn't an easy task, but love and care from Taiwan and New Zealand conquered all challenges.
This has been an excellent experience for our Maui Energy team, and would like to thank Taitra and the Sharing is Caring campaign.
Taiwan offers worldwide leading technology in the renewable energy industry. We saw the campaign as an opportunity to connect in and utilise Taiwan energy technology to achieve our aspirations for renewable energy within Māori communities.
Opportunity is greater than just Love Solar. It also shows that we can now trade with Taiwan as a whole.
We feel very, very honored to have the chance to participate for this meaningful philanthropic event. You know, it is always good to do something to the mankind and be able to contribute to our society.
It's impacted us hugely because we have priorities. Our marae had other priorities, and by having solar, it's going to save us in our power bills. It's going to support us to save pūtea and understand the buyback and how renewable energy works.
A huge thank you from our whānau here in Kāretu, Ngāti Manu, to our Taiwanese whānau.
The Sharing is Caring project in New Zealand, every success. Providing local communities with a good example of the option available to them with solar power. I wish you every success in bringing the Sharing is Caring project to the wider New Zealand community.
Just like planting a seed and watching it grow, we're nurturing these ideas with hope of seeing them blossom. We're excited to see more ideas filled with love and care come to life. And we're committed to working together to make our world a better place. Kia ora. Sharing is caring.
Wow, what a very touching moment, Mike.
An amazing story, love and care together. We've heard the words, we've seen the story, and great to get a visual impact as well of those beautifully coloured solar panels too. That is initiative, isn't it? The core essence, of course, of this project is to provide Māori communities with accessible and affordable power, heat and water through renewable solar solutions. And also a focus on reducing carbon emissions and supporting New Zealand's ambitious emissions reductions targets. I'd now like to invite some representatives from the Okera Marae and the Karetu Marae on stage to share with us how they feel about the project. I know you might have just seen a little snippet of one of them in the video there earlier, but they're going to talk about how it's been successfully installed, helping the people in the communities be self-sustaining. So, from Okaria Marae, Kaitiaki Miss Kay Davis. Please come on stage and give her a round of applause.
Kia ora, ngā mihi nui to our whanaungas in Taiwan. Thank you to the Taiwan External Trade Development. I need my piece of paper, sorry. Can't do it. First off, I want to mihi te ariki nui to our kingi tuhei te potatau te wherewhero tuawhetu. As you know, we're based in the Waikato, mighty Waikato, and we were recipients of over 190 solar panels to our marae that will sustain our whānau for our development of papakainga. Everybody knows the need for housing, and that's one of our goals. And this taonga that Taitra has provided to us really just boosts our ability to have warm, healthy homes for our whānau. And we've got all the whenua there. We've had manuhiri from Taiwan come out and visit the site and see our marae with our funky green solar panels. So it's really amazing to be a recipient of that, and I thank the likes of Louise Wang for Maui Energy, for Mararaia Arapeta, James, Lawrence, for your whānau, for the long relationship that you have had with Taiwan and the ability that you had to be one of hundreds and hundreds of people, but be the 12 shortlisted, and for us to be a recipient of it. And for that, I thank you. I thank you very much. I just want to say that it started with skepticism, because how do you get something free? There's nothing free in life, and there certainly isn't free solar, but the realization sits on our roof and powers our marae. And honestly, the whānau that have seen it, and our neighbours, our farming, because it's a very farming, out in a rural farming environment, they're just amazed. They're also happy that they're going to have a transformer to up the power in our little cul-de-sac down where we live, way out in the Waikato. And for that too, Maira, you know, another Indigenous Māori business that's driving around the whole mutu, helping marae to achieve their goals of sustainability. Our mana motu hake was achieved for renewable energy because of the taonga that came from Taitra. We talked about future and mokopuna, and that's why I say I don't stand alone. I stand with our people and my mokopuna here, because this is what it's all about. We do everything that we want because of the future that we hope to leave for our mokopuna. And I just want to thank the chairman from Taitra and to the president and CEO, Simon Wang. Thank yous, thank yous, thank yous. We're going to finish, because this is a very short hui from me, because I can talk a lot usually. But we're going to finish with our Waikato Te Awa. Thank you for all that you've done for us. And I hope that not only do we have a sustainable solar energy, but we have a sustainable relationship and going forward with regard to trade and industry. And to you, Tau, I know you're transformable, because I was part of Te Wharekura Manurewa, where you were in very early years of Wharekura and New Zealand First, and changing and coming to help our kura to develop. So I know that you continue to mahi for our people, just like all these other Indigenous companies here. And for that, Taiwan, I'm thankful. Kia ora.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Kay. Fantastic. Brilliant words. I'd now like to ask a representative of the Karetu Marae, Kahuratai Painting, to come forward and say a few words. I think he's here. Good work. Thank you so much for being here and for saying a few words about how this project has impacted your marae. Thanks.
Again, just like Auntie KK, notorious for going over time, so I'm going to put my timer on. E noho ana au ki runga puke tohunga. E rere mai te tai e ngā wai o te kāretu ka hono ai ki te taumārere. Ka rere te wai o te awa tapu o taumārere, te awa o te rangatira, ka hono ai ki te moana piko piko e whiti. Ka rere te wai o te moana ka tai atu ki te kupunga o huruhuru, ka tāpari ka hono ai ki te moana o tokerau. Ka rere te wai ki te moana nui a kiwa me ki te hononga tai kia kaitau e ngā tuakana o Taiwan. Tēnei te mihi, tēnei te mihi, tēnei te mihi. E tika ana me mihi kia rātou kua whiturangitia, rātou kua hoki ki te kāinga tūturu o tātou te tangata, ki reira oki oki ai. Me mihi atu ki ngā mate o te pō, o te kaupeka, o te peko o te tau. Moi mai, moi mai, moi rangatira mai. Hoki ngā whakaro kia Auntie Joyce, me ki ngā toko maha o ngā tangata kua nihua ki te kāinga o te kāretu. Ka huri aku mihi ki te kaupapa o te rānei. Tēnā koutou, kia ora mai rana o tātou katoa. He mahi rangatira, he kōha rangatira tēnei kia tātou o Ngāti Manu. He mahi he whakakāte ahi ki te whakamahana ai te wai i te marae. He mea, he huri ana ngā te ao huri nei, he tino taonga te hiko kia whakakaha, kia whakamana i te tangata, i ngā kaumātua, i ngā koia, kia hare mai ki te marae. he koha hoki kia whakatika ngā mea e patu ana i ki o tā tātou taia. Me ki ko tēnei te hāngarau moa pōpō mō ngā uri whakahiki. Nō reira, me mihi kau atu ki te kaupapa o te rānei. Me mihi kau atu ki ngā kai whakahaere, ki ngā kai mahi. E tūna hau, hei māngai mō te tāhuhua Ngāti Manu, ki tā mātou tiamana, o Suze te tai e kore tā ki te tai mai. Nō reira, he kore tāroro e aku, kia whakapākea tia e mā aku kōrero, kia mau tātou katoa i aku kōrero. So I sit on our mountain of Puketuhu Noa and trace the waters flowing from Te Kāratu, our river, over to the Taumarere, the sacred river, the river of chiefs, that joins with Te Moana Piko I Whiti, that then flows on to Te Kupunga Huruhuru, that finally joins to Tokero Moana, our ocean outside of the Bay of Islands. And those same waters are shared between us and the Bay of Islands, us of Kāratu, into the Pacific Ocean, Te Moana Nui Kiwa, and joins us to Taiwan. Ko te hononga tai, te hononga tangata. So these shared ties are also the thing that connect us as people. So I acknowledge our older siblings of Taiwan, from here in Aotearoa, your youngest siblings within the Pacific Ocean. I also acknowledge those who have passed on in this day, this month, this year, specifically the many people who we have buried in our home of Kāratu over the last few months, remembering those familiar faces of our home in Kāratu like Auntie Joyce. I turn my acknowledges to this occasion, to everyone who has had a hand in bringing Kāratu marae into the 21st century. It is an amazing gift that you have given to us, that you continue to give with us through this relationship between us and Ngāti Manu, us in Kāratu, with you in Taiwan. It's also important to note that this has been a generational relationship with my uncle, Koko Arapeta, going to Taiwan and having these really lasting relationships, my cousins, my siblings, my nieces, my nephews, all being able to experience Taiwanese culture and giving a greater appreciation of our Māori culture and the shared culture between the two. You may not know this, but to heat up water in our marae, you have to light a fire. And the water runs in a pipe over the fireplace, and that's how we heat up our marae. We have very recently got a heat pump because it's a very old building, a very cold building. But we don't run it unless we absolutely need to because of how expensive it is to run a marae when we run off donations from our families. So it is an immeasurable gift that will be intergenerational, that lasts to the generations that have yet to come. That we can set up a system to heat our water in a way that doesn't cost us any money, that we can turn our heat pumps on so that our old people, our elders aren't cold when they come to visit, and that a cold house no longer being a barrier to our people being engaged and enabled within our marae at Te Kāratu. It's also really important to acknowledge that when we use these renewable energy sources, these sustainable energy sources, we are being a part of that solution to fix all of the damage that has been perpetrated against our environments, so that we can use our energy for the good of our people, knowing that that is not at the expense of the good of our environment. So I really want to thank TAITRA, the Bureau of Foreign Trade in Taiwan, Maira Energy and Maui Energy, and just really take the time to acknowledge how amazing it is to have our Māori companies, our Māori organizations becoming international partners through this work funded by this program. So I don't think my words could ever articulate how amazing this opportunity is, that two of our marae in Aotearoa were lucky enough to be on the receiving end on this very competitive process, and how immeasurable it is, the impact that you have had for our generation now and the generations, the many, many generations to come, but specifically how now we can interact with our elders in a very different way. Nō reira, kia kore tāroro e aku. I don't want to drag on my thanks for too long. Engari, tēnā koutou, kia ora mai rana tātou katoa. Nō reira, āpiti hono tātou, a rātou te hunga mata ki a rātou, āpiti hono tātou, te mōra ki a tātou. Tēnā koutou, tēnā katoa. So I acknowledge the dead of those our ancestors and those our older siblings in Taiwan, and I join them to ours who have passed on in this time. I acknowledge the group of living and join them together under this occasion of our living who are gathered here underneath this house. And I acknowledge you, and I acknowledge us all as one.
Ka pai, thank you so much, Kahuratai. Kahuratai, I'm just going to get you to stay on stage for a minute. Look, you couldn't have summed it up. You and Kay, brilliant job of summing up just the aroha and what this means to people, and I'm just so proud to be part of today's celebration. I really hope the world's media pick up on what has been going on here. Sort of all happens underneath everything that goes on, but it's just such a beautiful celebration today and means so much to so many people. So we are about to coordinate a group photo where we're going to have one half of our representatives here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and the other half in Taiwan. So Sophia, I'm going to organise the Kiwi guests first. So, and then I'll hand over to you to get your Taiwan guests organised.
No problem, go ahead.
So if we could have Kahuratai over there, thank you, my friend. And also, can we please welcome back to the stage Ms. Kay Davis. Come on up here, Kay. Beautiful. By the way, I just wanted to say too, we have a gift exchange happening later. Not that we want to outdo you, Taiwan, but just making sure that we know that we've got a gift exchange coming up as well. Also, please welcome, representing Maui Energy, James Ratahi. Come on up here, James. And also from Tumaira Energy, please welcome Matu Todo. Come on up here. I hope I'm saying your name right. Yeah, cool. Okay, so what we're going to do, I need you to shuffle over here a little bit. And I think the start of it, because basically what we're doing is we're having half and half. So, Sophia, I'll sort my group out. You can sort your group out.
Okay, it's my turn to invite the VIP guests on my side. First of all, Ms. Cynthia Count, Director General, please. And Honorable To Hanare, Deputy Chairman, please. And Ms. Joanne O, Representative, please. And Mr. Mark Pearson, Director, please. Mr. Simon Wong, President CEO of Taitra. And Ms. Zoe Chong, Manager of Loft Solar Corporation. Exactly just like what Mike said. This is unprecedented. Never has been done before because we're going to take a group photo from both sides, Taiwan and New Zealand. Our guests are occupying the right side of the stage. And now after the countdown, both sides, guests on the stage, please touch the screen on my mark. I think we're all ready. Would you please all join me for the countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please touch the screen. Sharing is caring. And now, guests on both sides, please have a heart shape in front of your chest. This is what we're going to do now. We're going to take a group photo with our guest there in New Zealand together. This might look easy, but this is actually, we spent hours to make up both sides get aligned. All right, so guests, New Zealand, here in Taiwan, please look straight ahead because we have a lot of media friends joining us today, helping us to report on this collaboration, very meaningful collaboration. All right, guests on stage, please look to our official cameraman and also our camera behind. All right, I love the smile. Okay, I think we got the photo. Thank you very much, Director General, and all the guests. Please return to your seats. Thank you very much.
That was fun, Sophia. That was brilliant. Very good looking lineup of human beings as well, I must admit. Sweet. Okay, cool. I think you guys are done. Yeah, give them a round of applause. I can't wait to see the finished product. Isn't that brilliant? Coming together through a screen, a group photo.
Nobody knew that we spent hours yesterday rehearsing. All right, Mike, back to you.
Thank you very much, Sophia. It has been absolutely amazing today. As you said, sharing is caring. And before we conclude this event, we'd like to ask Mr. Jason Dixon, Ngātai Whātua, to give us a closing karakia for the event, followed by another performance from the incredible team from the Okaria Marae Youth. So looking forward to that. So if you pop up here, my friend, just so everybody in Taiwan could see you.
Kia ora tātou. I'm just going to close us in a word of prayer, so let's pray. Kei nui tātou. He honore he kororia ki te atua he maungarongo ki te matua te whenua. He whakaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa. E pā tēnei mātou au pononga au tamariki e koropiko nei mui a koe. E tuku whakawhetai ana mātou mai manaakitanga ke rungi a mātou. E hui nei I raro I tō maru, I raro I tō korowaitanga kei uhia mai kei rungi a mātou I tēnei wā. No reira e pā. Uiha mai tō korowai manaki kei rungi a mātou, I runga I tēnei kaupapa whakahirahira. Manaki te hoki tātou katoa, I raro I te kaupapa I tēnei rangi. No reira, e pā, kia tau kia tātou katoa, te ata whai o tō tātou ware ki a ihu kraiti, me te aroha o te atua, me te whiwhina tahitanga ki te wairua tapu, ke tonu atu. Āmene.
Kapai, thank you, my friend. Very good. And yeah, so let's finish off with the performance for everyone here in the room. And also, did you know that? And also everyone back in Taiwan. As we said earlier, sharing is caring, implementing the New Zealand solar solutions for Indigenous Māori communities. That is what we have been celebrating today. Environmentally sustainable, renewable energy, empowering the disadvantaged and enhancing the economic development. It has honestly been so good to see everybody here today. Acknowledge just how many people have been involved in the coming together of two cultures, which I absolutely admire. So to wrap it up, let's do a quick performance here today as our representatives decide their waiata, their song, which has been great. We've had a lot of musical numbers here today. And Sophia, I'm pretty sure you can feel the love in the room over there as well.
I love the smiles. I love their voice. I love the very emotional sound and songs you've just presented to us. We can feel the love.
Well, now we're going to see another performance. I'm just going to give this team some microphones so you can hang on to a microphone.
20
Nobody?
families.
Do you want me to?
Me too. All right. All right.
Maungi, Okarea, Marae Youth. Absolutely brilliant, thank you. And of course, that wraps it up here today. Sharing is caring. Taiwan Excellence Solar Solutions for Indigenous Māori communities come to us successfully. Many thanks to all of the distinguished guests that are here today, the friends from the media, and of course your participation. What a way to wrap up a week. Finishing off a Friday with a beautiful story of relationships, Sophia.
Yes.
Thank you for your help as well.
Thank you, Mike. It's a pleasure for me to co-host with you in this very special way. And I also want to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to all of the VIP guests here in Taiwan and there in New Zealand. Can we all have a round of applause for everyone here and in New Zealand? Thank you so much. And I'm pretty sure this is just the beginning of our friendship, a very, very long-term friendship. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you in Taiwan soon, Mike. Thank you. See you next time. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Sophia. We will be there. We will all come. We're all getting in a waka. We're heading over. Don't you worry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, here in Aotearoa, you are invited to enjoy some afternoon kai, some food. There's also some drinks. Please do not take the drinks past the glass. Only licensed for this area. But please hang around, say your thanks, get to know one another if you haven't met each other yet, and enjoy this afternoon. Thank you all so much for being here. An international press conference spanning both continents, which I think is amazing as well, because we, we've learned a story that hasn't been told a lot, and today was about celebrating that story. So thank you so much. Have a fantastic afternoon from everyone here in Aotearoa. Goodbye, Taiwan.
Goodbye, Mike. Goodbye, New Zealand.
Go out of there.
And thank you, guests, for all joining us today. Also, we have some food and beverage there. Please feel free to stay around and